Chosen one, God keeps choosing that person for you. Do not give up now. This person is yours. If you keep seeing 111, 333, or 444 when that person comes to mind, you were not led here by accident. Press the number that keeps coming up. Don't give up on them. You are still being picked by God. You're not supposed to be here. If you feel like you need to keep listening, it's because I'm talking about your life right now. You might miss something that was meant to change everything for you if you walk away. You keep getting that person because it is right, not because it is easy. And you need to know this before doubt takes away what I have already started. Not being sure of what to do is not confusion. That's a deep spiritual link that I put there. It hasn't gone because I haven't taken it off. I know you're worn out. I know you have everything in question. But I want you to understand that this connection is still strong because I stand by it. Type this. What God still has me hold on to, I will not let go of. Do not rush through this, because what I am about to say will help you understand why your heart won't let go. Even though your mind tells you to. To agree, type Amen. Stop and really listen, because this isn't about chasing someone or making them do something they don't want to. You have to trust that I am still working, even when you can't see it, and know what I have already chosen. It's not that you're weak, that you can't move on. It's in line with something I put inside you. You've tried to leave. You've tried to hide how you feel. But they keep coming back because I'm still writing this story. What you feel isn't a trick. It's on purpose. And I don't build strong relationships by accident. When I choose something for you, your soul knows what it means, even if things look hard right now. Right now, if this speaks to you, please like this video to show that you are ready to receive what I am sharing with you today. You keep asking why things haven't gone as planned, why they've been so hard, and why there has been so much distance. I love you and tell you this. It's because both of you are growing at the same time. Both paths are being shaped so that they can meet in a good way, not a rushed or broken one. Both you and the person you're thinking about are getting ready, even if they don't show it yet. You see delays, but I see things coming together piece by piece. When you feel like there is nothing going on, I'm usually fixing something that would have ruined your future if it had come together too soon. I haven't changed my mind about what I chose, so don't take my delay for a refusal. I know that there are times when you want to give up and think that everything was just in your head. But that's when your faith is being tested. You are being asked to believe what I showed you, even though everything else seems to be getting worse. Don't just hold on without thinking. To hold on to what I have confirmed in your spirit is the key. Type, I trust this, even though I can't see it moving. When I make up my mind, I don't give up. And when I start something, I finish it. If you believe in Jesus, type 777. Everything I have covered across this channel is now in one place. The prayers, the teachings, the daily blessings, it is all inside the Daily Miracle Manual. Link in the description. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community, through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site, you are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give, and it will be given to you, is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose, join the conversation, and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today, join our community, and see what God brings back into your life. This link has been held in secret for longer than anyone around the person reading this right now knows. Now is your chance, if that's you. Think about the person and bring them into that seed. You can put this moment into it and trust that the same God who started it will receive what you let go of. It's very important that you understand this. You're not after this person. What I put in your heart is making you act on it. There is a difference between being desperate and having a divine connection. Also, what you're feeling is not desperation. It might feel very strong. At times, it may feel too much. But there is a peace beneath the surface that you can't explain. That peace is what I sign. That's how you know I'm involved. There is a reason why. I don't lead you astray or connect hearts without a reason. Even when things look complicated, there were times when you felt like you were turned down, and times when you thought it was over. Even so, there was still something inside you that wouldn't let go of the idea that it was really over. That is not denial, it is resistance. Seeing something that is still alive is what it means. Certain events have taken place so that both of you can grow beyond your old habits, your fears, and the things that used to hold you back. It's not just about love. It has to do with changing, and changing takes time. I can see your tears. I see your doubts, and the way you keep coming back to the same thought, wondering if it's time to let go. Clear your mind, though. Letting go of something I'm still holding on to will only make things more confusing for you. You shouldn't give up. Instead, you need to change how you think about what's going on. You aren't being told to push anything. You need to trust the process I'm leading you through. There is a difference between being afraid to wait and having faith to wait. I want you to have faith as you wait, because you have been chosen for more than just a surface level connection. This feels different from everything else you have done. What I'm making won't break under stress. It will stand strong even when faced with problems. But that has to happen between the two of you, and getting better isn't always fun. You have to be patient. It needs surrender. It also means you have to trust me, even when you don't know what I'm doing. But I want you to look past what you can see and into the spiritual, because that's where the truth of this connection lies. What I joined at the soul level can't be easily broken by doubt or distance for a short time. You are being asked to trust something that isn't what it seems like, something that only you and I fully understand. There are reasons for everything that has happened, even the parts that hurt you and made you want to run away. Those times were not meant to ruin what I made. They were meant to show you both what you needed to heal. Pain can show you things that love by itself can't fix. And I let some things happen so that both of you could see what needed to change. It's not always easy to grow. And sometimes you have to go through things that test your faith and patience. But don't ever think that I've lost control. I'm still leading every step, even when it seems uncertain. You have learned how to love without losing yourself, and how to care deeply without letting fear take over. That lesson is important because what I'm planning for you needs strength, not dependence. I'm not trying to make a connection with you that drains you. I'm making one that will make you stronger. And for that to happen, you need to be sure of who you are while you wait. Who you are does not come from this person. It's from me. And once you stand firm in that truth, everything else starts to fall into place. If you believe in God, type 1010. I want to talk about what was just said before we go on. You are building something big inside you while you wait. This is the version of you that can hold this connection without getting lost in it. Put that down next to your seed and let God work on both of them. That person you keep thinking about is also going somewhere, even if you can't see it yet. It's their own problems, their own fears, and their own chances to grow. There is still something going on, even if they aren't saying it the way you would. But you can't see how I'm shaping their heart so that they can meet you when they are mature and ready to understand. If I got you together too soon, the bond wouldn't be strong enough to last. I know you want to be clear. You want to be sure. You want to be sure that you know where this is going. To be sure, faith doesn't grow. It makes trust grow. Because signs can change. I'm teaching you to trust me more than they trust what they see. But that's not what my goal is. This is how you learn to walk by faith, not by what you see. Making you ready to handle the blessing when it comes is what that is doing. Please don't forget how this season is making you feel. There have been nights when you felt alone and wondered if you had everything wrong. It made you think that it might be easier to just let go and move on. Still, something kept pulling you back, even in those times. There was always something telling you that this wasn't over. That pull isn't a sign of weakness. It's my voice that you can hear. I don't mess up your spirit. I lead it. My job is to lead you back to the truth whenever doubt tries to take over. Stop seeing silence as a sign of rejection, because that's not always the case. Sometimes the deepest work is happening in the silence. I often move things around so they make sense later when nothing seems to be moving. The fact that you can't see the whole picture yet doesn't mean there is silence. I'm lining up the timing, healing the wounds, and getting both hearts ready. When the time comes, it won't break when it's put under stress. I'm building something that will last, which means I have to be very careful about how I prepare it. Type 222 to get good luck. The complete guide, every daily prayer, every spiritual tool, everything I've put together to help you grow your faith is down in the description. It's called the Daily Miracle Manual. Now, stay right here with me, because as this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself, Jesus says. This is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. Another thing you need to know is that patience is not a passive trait. It is turned on. Do what I say and trust me. Being able to choose to believe even when your feelings tell you otherwise. To hold on to peace when everything else around you seems uncertain. Not in what will happen, but in the waiting. This is where your strength comes from. With that strength, you'll go into the next season with hope instead of fear. The journey I'm taking you on is different from other people's, so don't compare it to theirs. Some connections show up quickly and then go away just as quickly. That's not what I'm building for you, though. It's not because it's easy. It was built on purpose, and purpose needs time, work, and alignment. You're not behind. They are getting you ready in a way that will make sense when everything is ready. It's not possible to switch this person out for someone else, even though you've tried. Plus, it's not like they have no other choice. This is because this connection has something special that other connections don't. I put something in it that your spirit knows about. That's why it keeps standing out in your heart. This isn't about giving up or limiting yourself. It's about recognizing what God has picked out just for you. I'm not telling you to ignore the truth or hold on to something without thinking about it. I'm asking you to believe what I have told you. Myth and divine direction are not the same thing. You could tell the difference. That quiet knowledge you have is not something you made up. It's something I put there. And I don't put truth inside you just to take it away for no reason. Focus on becoming the best version of yourself as you go forward. Not because you want to earn this connection, but because You are growing into the life I have planned for you. Things will start to change in ways you can't control. Right now, when both of you are ready, there will be conversations, doors will open, and things will become clear. But until then, it's up to you to trust what I've shown you, grow, and stay rooted in it. Those times are clear to me, and I don't ignore them. I understand how heavy it is to feel when your heart is in something that hasn't come together yet. But I want you to know that this season's endurance is not a punishment. It's getting ready. In this moment, what I'm building through you gives you the strength to handle what's coming without breaking. It's on your mind whether this is worth it. You're not smart. The rest of the world might not get it. People around you may tell you to leave, but they can't see what I've shown you. Alone. This is why you need to be careful about who you let influence your choices. I made a connection, but not everyone can see it, because not everyone has felt what you have felt. To be sure, type 555. Right now, things are not going one way. You are both being helped by God at the same time. The work you can't measure, and the healing that doesn't make a noise. That side is hidden, but you can plant into it. Don't worry about that person. Trust that heaven will take care of both of you. Take a moment to think about how this connection all started. Remember how clear, calm, and sure of yourself you felt. That was not a mess. That was my being there, proving something was real. Problems arose, feelings got tangled, and distance was created by events over time. But the start of how you felt is still important, because I don't start something clear and then turn it into chaos for no reason. It feels like a mess, but the foundation is still there. You've thought about replacing this person with someone else because you thought they would be easier. This level of doubt wouldn't come from someone else, but you felt bad every time you tried. That's because ease doesn't always mean that you're on the right track. What is meant for you may require you to grow, be patient, and understand things more deeply. What I'm building isn't meant to be easy to use. It has a reason for being, and having a purpose often pushes you past what you think is possible. Also, let go of the idea that everything needs to look perfect before it happens. The goal is not to be perfect. Alignment is the I'm not making illusions, I'm lining up hearts. Alignment takes time, especially when both people have things they need to learn and forget. Things that you think are flaws or problems are often places where you can grow. I'm not ignoring those places. I'm getting them taken care of so that this connection stays strong when it's done. I need you to understand one more thing. It's also important. You don't have any say in when or how this comes together. You need to stay open, stay grounded, and keep becoming the person I'm making you into. When you try to force things to happen, you get ahead of me, which makes me angry. When you stay in line with me, on the other hand, things happen without any trouble or confusion. If you trust my timing, you will avoid pain that isn't necessary. If you think it's true, type 1111. There are flaws in both you and the person you're connected to. But I don't bring people together based on how perfect they are. This is why I bring them together. You both have something that makes the other person better. When the time is right, it will all make sense. You might only see parts of the picture right now, but I see the whole thing. This process is being carefully led by me, because I can see the whole picture. In other words, nothing is built on sand. You have also been learning how to let go of your fears, even though you might not fully understand it. Fear has tried to tell you this won't work, that more harm will come your way, that you should leave right away to protect yourself. Fear doesn't come from me, though. I don't put you in touch with people who are only out to hurt you for no reason. I let challenges happen because they make me stronger, not because they break me. I also protect you in ways that you might not even notice at the time. Some of the distance you felt wasn't rejection, it was for safety. At times, things could have gone in a direction that would have caused more pain. I stepped in and slowed things down. What you saw as loss was sometimes just my way of stopping something that wasn't ready yet. If things don't go the way you want them to, you should still trust that I am still on your side. My plans are not limited by what you know right now. It's not like they want you to wait forever without having anything clear. At some point, your actions will start to match up with how you've been feeling the whole time. But until that time comes, you are being told to stay calm. If you can't wait any longer, don't make choices that will take you away from what I am building. When the time is right, there will be confirmation, not confusion. And when that confirmation comes, you won't have any more doubts. As you move forward, keep your attention on your peace. Peace is one way I lead you. It will also help you figure out what is really from me. It's possible to feel calm even when things are uncertain. It helps you remember to stay rooted. Peace like that doesn't come from you. I give it to you as a sign that you are still going in the same direction as me. Keep that peace with you, even when your mind tries to make you doubt yourself. It's still my choice to be with you. I haven't changed my mind. What you're going through is a process, not an end. Don't let short-term events make you think that you've lost something important. Please stay in touch with me and remember what I have taught you. Trust that I am leading you to something that is worth the wait, even if the other person is quiet or far away. That doesn't mean what I put between you hasn't affected them. I'm shaping things in ways that won't be clear until the right time, in places you can't see. You have been learning more than just love. You have been finding out how to trust. You don't have to be sure of everything to trust me. It comes when you choose to believe, even if your feelings are all over the place. That's the kind of trust that will get you through every stage of your life. I'm getting your connection ready, but I'm also getting your spirit ready, because when all of this comes together, you will need to be more mature than you are now. Type one step at a time, moment by moment. What God picked out for me is still held together by God. Type 1212 to claim miracles. If you want the full guide with every prayer and lesson I've compiled for this community, check the description for the Daily Miracle Manual. You are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the Word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry when Jesus says, "Give, and heaven will open over you." On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall, share your heart, and as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit Out Community now, join the family, and see your heavens open. I know there were times when you almost gave up because you thought you couldn't handle it any longer. You thought about closing your heart completely to keep yourself from being hurt again. But even then, there was still something inside you that wouldn't let you go. That is not a sign of weakness. You know what I've chosen because that part of you. When I make something real in your life, it leaves a mark that is hard to get rid of. Also, you need to know that everyone grows at a different rate. You might be ready and sure of what you want, but the other person might still be in a state of fear and confusion. That doesn't mean they're not meant for you. It means they are still changing into the people they need to be. I'm not just getting your heart ready, I'm also getting theirs ready. Of course, that process takes longer than you think because I work my way through layers that you can't see. There have been battles in their life that they haven't talked about and that they may not even fully understand. Even though it seems like nothing is changing, I am helping them through those hard times. Their journey isn't based on what they show you, because they grow up in silence a lot of the time. The same way, I've been working on you that other people can't see. I'm also working on them. Don't worry that I'm ignoring one to focus on the other. I've been teaching you to let go of that need and trust my timing instead. Giving up control makes peace, but keeping it creates tension. In letting me lead, you take the stress off of yourself and make room for things to happen naturally. Don't just sit there and do nothing. It's about doing the right thing and having faith in how things will turn out. Type 222 to get good luck. It's possible that you've thought that this whole thing is just in your head and that you made it mean something that it didn't really mean. But pay close attention. I don't plant strong beliefs in your heart just because I can. It's not a trick that what you feel is always the same. That's a sign. It has stayed through good times and bad, distance and confusion, because it wasn't based on short-term feelings. It was built on something more substantial, something that holds my purpose. It's okay to feel this connection, even if it only goes one way sometimes. It's felt by both of them. They might not understand it yet, though, like you do. They might be trying to figure it out, deal with it, or even run away from it, because it's too much to handle. That being said, what I put down can't be ignored forever. At some point, everything will make sense to them, just like it has been making sense to you. The goal of this journey is not to be perfect. It's about alignment. And two people are aligned when they can meet without being scared, confused, or needing to run away. That's what I want to achieve. I don't want to bring you together in a way that will make things break down. I'm making something that will last, something that will grow, and something that will show what I put into it. Keep your feet on the ground during this time. Do not let fear or doubt take over your thoughts. When those thoughts come up, remember what I showed you. Go back to the peace that's still there below the surface. That peace holds you up. Another thing I want you to let go of is your fear of losing this connection. Fear will only change the way you see things and make you act out of insecurity. What I picked out is hard to lose. There are times when you can't see how I protect things that are really meant for me and in line with my will. You don't have to hold it together out of fear. You need to believe that I am taking care of you. You've come a long way to know that what you feel and carry is real. To plant a seed today, click on the link in the description or scan the code that's on your screen right now. Think back to the first time you knew this connection was real. That clear moment in the middle of silence that didn't feel like emotion. Knowing. Step forward and put it inside the seed. Not to force anything, but because they have heard that God hasn't given up on what He started and want to believe it. That's not being weak. That kind of faith makes things happen. You can't go back now that you've come so far. Every lesson you've learned and every moment of growth you've had has led you to this point. Don't let short-term feelings make you think it was all for nothing. There's no point to anything I do for you. Every step is important. Every weight has a purpose, and every second of it shapes something bigger than you think. You've reached a point where your heart is both strong and tired, and I can feel the tension in you. You're stronger now than before. A lot of people choose to leave at this point. It's not that they don't care, but that they have lost track of what's going on. But I want you to stay strong right now, because this is where your faith really comes alive. When you choose to stay grounded, even though you don't have all the facts, you build trust that can't be broken later. Pick up 10:10. If you walk by faith, you've been waiting for a clear sign, something that takes away all doubt and makes you sure of everything right away. But what I'm doing in your life isn't based on quick confirmation. It is based on truths that last. Even though quick answers can make you feel better, they don't always make you stronger. I'm building something in you that won't fall apart when things get tough. It takes time to build up that kind of strength. Being patient, waiting, and choosing to trust, even when it's hard, are all things that build it. You need to understand something right now, and it's important for your peace. This connection isn't meant to take over your life. It is meant to grow with you. That's your sign to come back to me. If you start to lose your sense of self, feel anxious, or get restless, I never meant for this to take you away from your peace or your purpose. What I bring into your life shouldn't take away from who you are becoming. It should fit with it. Everything else will fit if you keep your center in me. You asked me what you should do next, and I'm telling you in a simple but strong way. Carry on living your life on purpose. Keep getting bigger. Keep becoming the person you were meant to be. Don't stop living your life to let other people catch up. You make room for everything to meet you at the right time when you move forward in line with me. Being afraid and doing nothing will only make things worse. But moving forward with faith will make things clear. There were times when you wanted to reach out and say everything on your heart, and doing that isn't always wrong. You need to learn how to act from a place of peace, not a sense of need. Fear often makes people feel rushed from having to fix or control something right away. But when you act from a place of peace, your actions are clear and strong. If you want to make a choice, you should do so from a place of stability, not stress. If you think you need to let go of the pressure you've put on the outcome, type 1111. Your strength has been helping you keep this together. But you're scared about what might happen if things don't go as planned. But pay close attention. You don't have to carry this by yourself. What I chose is my responsibility to lead. You only make yourself more stressed when you try to be in charge of everything. But when you trust me to lead, you let things happen without letting your heart carry extra weight. I have not forgotten about the person you are linked to. I know every thought they have, every fear they have, and every time they feel pulled. But I don't know why. They are going through the same process you have had to go through to grow. You might not be able to see it, but they are changing inside. Changes do happen, but they happen slowly, and sometimes you can't see them. I am not ignoring one part of this link. I'm working on each side at the same time. There will come a time when everything changes, and what you've been feeling inside starts to show on the outside. It won't feel forced at that moment. It will feel natural, Conversations will start. Things will become clear. And the uncertainty that used to surround this connection will start to go away. When it does happen, you won't have to question it, because it will fit with the peace I've been giving you the whole time. That's how you'll know it's time. Your job, until that time comes, is to stay anchored. Don't let fear take over your mind. Don't let your feelings make you think that everything is going wrong. You are going through a process, not a loss. Do not lose touch with your everyday life. Keep working on getting stronger, and keep your eyes on the task at hand. Living in the present moment takes away the stress that comes from trying to guess what will happen in the future. Also, you need to know that timing is part of my plan. It's because the pieces are still being put together that something hasn't come together yet. Those parts might have to do with healing, growth, or even events that have to line up just right. I don't rush things that are meant to last. When I put something together, I take my time to make sure it won't fall apart when I put it under stress. This is why being patient is worth it. This has a different meaning, something that has stayed the same through everything. That consistency is important to keep in mind. It's something to notice. When something stands strong, even when things get hard, it's usually because it has deeper roots. I still pick you, and I'm still moving this connection forward. I know everything about how you feel, and I will not take anything away from you that is meant for you. Hold on to your faith. Hold on to your peace. And believe that I am working, even when you can't see it. Things that are supposed to come together will do so in the right way, at the right time, and with the right knowledge. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment, meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected, faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment, a place where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided e-books and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.